see like the wire cords
you can see it.
So it might be a reference. I'm not entirely sure.
Right? It might be.
That'd be cool though, wouldn't it?
It really does look like it.
Mm-hmm.
It's cool.
It's our Shikai.
Indeed.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta work harder for that Bankai.
We do. All right.
Man, I haven't seen Bleach in forever.
I know, it's been a minute. I think it's like getting rebooted.
It probably shouldn't.
Yeah. There's actually a Netflix original movie of Bleach.
Oh. Is it good?
Well, I haven't seen it, but I saw a trailer and it looks disgusting.
Oh. Is it in the old animation style or a new one?
It's not animated.
Oh, no.
I know.
It's all Death Note style?
It's all kinds of Death Notes.
No!
But it's like, they're still Japanese, so...
I got that.
It's Japanese.
Doesn't make it better.
Yeah, no, like, they did the same thing with, like, Full Metal Alchemist.
Oh, no.
And I'm like...
They need to stop bringing anime into, like live action.
Yeah.
Just doesn't need it. You kind of take away something from the old anime aspect when you know.
It's very true. Oh, that's right. This is what's going on.
What?
So we actually can't go here right now because the night has progressed and we can't use that either. So I'm trying to remember which one to use.
Okay.
So is it Church of the Good Chalice? I'm trying so hard to remember.
You want me to look it up?
Yeah, we can take time to do that.
Okay. Where are you trying to get to?
Fuck, that's a good question. I don't really recall the name of it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is there a boss name maybe I can look up?
Yes. Look up, One Reborn.
Okay. The bosses in this game have cool names.
They do. I mean, if you're, like, into birth imagery. Which I am. For the longest time, I thought Bloodstarved was wearing, like, a blanket over its face, but then I realized that those are its skin flaps. And that really grossed me out.
Yahargul Chapel?
Yarhargul Chapel.
That's where it is.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha. Okay, so I might need to... Can I go to the Unseen Village? Yeah!
Yeah,
okay.
that's where it is.
Alright, because, like, the area's changed now. Like, it's opened up more.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's restricted. So, like, we have, like, access to, like, 3 or 4 different areas now.
Cool.
Which is pretty cool. It gets... I mean, we still gotta do all the shits. Except for, like, half the shit. Alright, yep. Unseen Village. This is where we gotta be. This is where we gotta be. Okay. Let's go up here, test out our new beast cutter. Of course I missed.
People say this is equivalent to the gaping dragon fight from Dark Souls.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Just thought you ought to know.
Yeah. They're both equally disgusting.
Oh, yeah?
And fairly easy to troll. But, yeah. A day may come when we play Dark Souls, sister, but it is not this day.
Not this day. We're playing Bloodborne.
Look at these little fuckers. Alright, let's go this way.
So...
You hear that little bell chime?
I do.
That's important.
Is it?
It is.
Oh.
We actually cannot kill these guys until we find the source of that bell chiming and then murder it.
Oh.
See this fat bitch over here?
Yes.
We have to kill her. Only that will make the enemies killable. Look at how they stagger and bleed. It's majestic and frightening.
So, last time I said that, or I don't know if I said this on video, but that maybe we would talk about Nintendo's new online service.
Right, yeah.
I guess. A service, if you want to call it that.
And I'm in the dark about it because I don't own a Switch.
Or, I mean, you own internet.
Or I also don't keep up with Nintendo stuff.
Wow, scrub.
Anyway. I just realized we don't have my favorite item in the game, the hand lantern.
But Nintendo just recently made it so in order to use online or to play games online, you know, now have to pay.
Pardon?
Yeah. That thing that was free, now you gotta pay for it.
So they're taking the Microsoft and Sony route.
Yeah.
Those assholes.
I'm almost positive it's like a lot cheaper than those ones, but still, they didn't add anything. So what they added was like classic NES games that you can play.
Cool.
I guess. But that seems like such an odd choice when they just released the NES
It's
Mini?
the SNES Mini.
But the NES isn't the NES Mini also a thing?
Yeah, I just realized that's not an enemy. That's a dead person.
So they basically gave you something that already exists.
Yeah, you know.
And that if you're a hardcore Nintendo fan, you already might have.
On several different consoles.
Yeah, and I was even thinking, like, I have a couple of, like, I have good NES games on digital consoles still, on our Wii U.
Yeah. Would that been enough to kill you in one hit? Yes, okay. You just didn't know how to react to me killing you.
So
but,
yeah, that's a new thing.
Yeah.
People are not, like, super stoked about it.
Yeah, no, that would piss me right the fuck off.
And so one of the big things that they said that they would do is like, all right, well, since we're gonna make you pay, and this is something I actually like, I guess I never thought about, is that the Switch like hasn't had cloud save on it.
That's odd.
Right, and I guess that was just something I never thought about. But some of like the big games actually are not getting cloud saves. Like you're still not gonna be able to.
Like this game has cloud save.
Splatoon isn't gonna have cloud save.
That's odd. That like these are just weird decisions. Like why wouldn't
they're
they?
very odd decisions.
Like who is making these executive decisions?
Right.
Reggie, what are you doing?
But
but that man works hard and we appreciate everything.
But yeah, it just made me realize because it's the Switch cartridges actually aren't well. You know what? You had a chance to escape and you just didn't. But anyway, you died, by the way. If that wasn't clear.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
So if something happened, the cartridge, like your the save data isn't on the cartridge. It's on the Switch. So if anything happens to it, you lose everything.
I mean, that's true of like the PS4 and Xbox One too.
Right. But a lot of it has
to an extent.
But a lot of it has cloud saves.
Yeah.
Whereas
also true.
Some of the games are not gonna. I'm not sure if Smash Bros is gonna have cloud save or not. But yeah, it's a very odd decision. They're like trying to like play up. Oh, and now you can like play online with your friends. Like we could already do that shit. You're just gonna make us pay for it.
Yeah. Like I dread every year when I have to like repay for the internet that I use on this damn thing.
Man, it really makes you feel like you have to pay twice. Like you gotta pay for internet, and then you gotta pay for the games, and then you gotta pay so the games can connect to the internet that you pay for.
And then you want to buy games online, you still have to pay taxes for it.
That's something that's kind of always bothered me. I guess
Yeah.
I understand.
It's like, why is there a sales tax if I'm not going anywhere to buy it?
Yeah, because like it sucks because we live in Washington State, which has very high sales tax at the expense of the fact that we don't have state tax.
Yeah. And what is state tax? I wouldn't know what it is because our state doesn't have it.
So, like how you have to pay your federal income tax
The worst tax
each year.
ever.
If you live in a state that has a state tax, you would also pay that as well.
Ugh.
But we just have such high sales tax here that we actually don't have a state tax.
Oh no.
It does seem weird that something that never set foot in Washington State and had nothing to do with it, like, I have to pay tax for, like, Washington State tax.
It's upsetting. I mean, you really just gotta ask yourself, what do you prefer? Paying the same amount but in smaller increments over a larger period of time, or paying one big increment all at once?
Well, I mean, I don't know if that's what we were talking about, but you know what? Alright. I just, like, it feels weird to me to, like, pay tax, sales tax specifically, on something virtual.
Yeah.
Like, that feels weird.
I mean, it's like because I mean, it's just like something that we don't think about. It's like because I think it's a law. No, not a law. A bill that came into question when electric cars became more and more popular. It's like, okay, let's imagine for a second that more people had electric cars than they did gas cars.
Yeah.
Let's imagine for a second that was a thing. The people upstairs would start to wonder, okay, where are we going to start getting money from people who drive cars then? Because that's where part of that profit comes from.
Right.
So they would say, well, then we would just have to start charging people based on how much they actually drive. Because even though you're not actually using anything that's like a good or a service, the government still needs to get money from you.
You're not wrong.
And, like, that could really piss people off, but it's something that, like, has to be done at the same time.
Right?
Because, like, no empire has ever been able to sustain itself without taxes from the populace.
I guess what bothers me more than anything.
Yeah.
And it still makes sense, realistically, that I do have to pay sales tax on virtual stuff. It's just that feeling like this would be cheaper if I lived somewhere else in the country.
Yeah, it's a shitty feeling.
If, like, we live very close to Oregon, like, if we were a couple miles south, we wouldn't be paying, 10% tax.
Yeah, there's a thing in, like, the Nordic countries where it's like, depending on like what side your door faces, depends on what tax you actually pay.
That's weird.
It is. And I'm not entirely sure what like the idea was, but like a dude like changed what direction his door was facing, like in his house, just so he'd be like, okay, I want to pay this taxes or something.
Right? Yeah.
Just to make it easier on himself.
That seems like a weird rule to like base your taxes off of,
especially when you have weird border lines. You gotta be like, okay, this is how we set shit up.
Right, yeah.
Which can start to, blurred lines. I feel like there's an enemy here. Oh. Alright. Blood. We're getting some blood. I just realized that, like, I haven't used the Hunter's Axe this whole video. Just because I like this.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Because it's cool.
Yeah.
Do you disagree?
No, you're doing cool stuff.
Our poor lantern.
Oh.
It got jacked up.
Oh.
Look at it.
Up?
Somebody, like, clamped that shit. They put a boot on it.
Well.
But
so we can't save anymore?
Who dat? Who dat down there? And who dat over there? Who, I ask you?
We've already been here before. Are those not the same people?
Those are not the same people. Now those are hunter NPCs.
Oh.
And they're hard as balls.
Gotcha.
So if I remember how to do this correctly...
So what you're saying is that they had the opportunity that you would be just right there into the boss fight. But they fucked up the lamp, so you would have to back travel.
Yes.
Wow. You know what? These fuckers.
Yeah. They did like the one thing you fucking hate.
I mean, that is my biggest pet... that's my biggest pet peeve about these games.
Yeah. Fuck, I wish I had hyper armor.
But yeah, I actually... You get a 7-day free trial with the Nintendo Online.
Yeah.
I actually haven't used it yet.
As soon as you fight one, they are all immediately triggered and aware of your presence, and they will chase you to fucking hell and back. So now we have to go all the way back up here, go through here, and funnel them one at a time. And he is the worst one. I'm just glad that I have range on these fuckers. Sadly, they cannot hurt each other like most other enemies.
So you kind of just have to... I mean, I guess it's good that you got a ranged attack.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of, like, really glad that I did that. Oh, jeez,
Get out of there, get out! It's like you hit, and then you run. You hit, and then you run.
Yeah. Oh, fuck, he has a hand cannon. Just want to point that out.
Yeah, it sure does.
Fuck, I got stuck. Fuck!
Yeah. You sure did. Are you gonna go up the stairs or no?
Yeah, I wanted to, I just got stuck, and that's how that happened. Shit!
Oh no!
Fuck.
Oh no! Oh jeez!
It's like insult to injury, because he's the strongest one, and he's not wearing armor.
Yeah, he seems to be taking the least amount of damage. At least this is like a really big, narrow area.
Yeah. Good game design, coincidence, not sure. And like this is like right around where they start getting like tethered back.
That's good.
Due to their AI.
Right, they don't want to go
but like
too
they
much
will
farther.
they will still like come in here. Please die. Fuck. Yeah. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, save your gloating for another time.
Okay.
Oh, he seems like he is not bueno with this room.
Well, that's good for us. Yeah, no, you saw that, right? There was a fucking stream of lightning.
Yeah, was that the hand cannon?
Yeah, I think that was either the hand cannon guy or this guy.
Okay.
I think it might have actually been this guy. He's got like
Okay.
an arcane build.
Mm.
Yeah, if we had a lot more levels in arcane, we could actually make that lightning shit happen.
Well, that's pretty cool.
It is pretty cool. And in fact, this game kind of dicks you over if you don't get arcane. And it's actually kind of upsetting.
Why does it dick you over?
Because there's a lot of really good shit that scales with arcane. Like, the best weapons in this game scale heavily with arcane.
Gotcha.
But the game doesn't set it up so that you would know to put levels in arcane early on. And all of the arcane weapons are later in the game.
Gotcha.
So you're more likely to do strength or skill. Which isn't bad, but arcane and blood tinge are just straight up better. Their only issue is that you don't get blood gems for them very often. Unless your one true savior is RN Jesus. Yeah. Okay. He has a pretty cool weapon. It's called the Rifle Spear.
So arcane is kind of like the end game, or like the long game, I guess I should say.
Yeah.
Stat.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
I've made arcane builds before, and they're pretty good. The character that I have that's right below this one is an arcane build, and he's actually got 2 of my favorite weapons in the game.
Well, isn't that swell?
Fuck!
Bro, you did all of that amazing stuff with the other 2. You come back, and then you fuck up with this guy.
So the deal is that his charge attack actually makes him do like a double pace going forward, and then he lunges out, so he has double the reach as he charges.
He's got quick attack.
I'm pretty sure that they don't respawn.
Well, I guess we're gonna find out.
Okay. What was I talking about?
That's a good question. Oh, you were talking about arcane.
Right.
I mean, I assume that you had finished everything you wanted to say about arcane.
We'll fight a boss. We'll get a weapon from him. And we won't be able to use it.
Because it's arcane?
It's arcane.
Gotcha.
It's sad.
I mean, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah. But it's like really cool, and it's like, it's shiny. And I like shiny. And it's just a really cool weapon, and I'm just like, you know, fuck it. I'm not even gonna fuck with these guys. I died in here anyway. And it's just like we won't be able to use it because we would need 6 more levels into arcane.
Gotcha. You're right, they didn't respawn.
Cool. Alright. I got my
Wait.
Are you fucking serious?
Oh, those are just like little guys. They just came out from the woodwork.
Yeah.
Or the staircase.
Yeah. They followed me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright. Let's fucking do this, cannon guy.
Alrighty.
Fucking...
Good.
Sister, please.
This is good.
I'm professional.
This is what skills look like.
This is what skills look like. Obviously.
Oh, jeez.
God.
Oh, man. Well. Are you excited for Smash Bros, bro?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I'm just weirded out by some of the choices that they made. Like, you brought back Pikachu. Pichu.
Yes.
Why does he still hurt himself? Why was that necessary to his design?
I guess he's still a joke character in some regards. I don't actually know.
Yeah. But then, like, people are pissed off that they didn't make Waluigi a character.
I mean, I don't know if people are pissed off.
There are songs about why people are pissed off. I shit you not.
I mean, it's Waluigi.
I want Waluigi.
I mean, granted, I guess Wario's a character, so it's like he...
But, like, the deal is that, like, Waluigi is, like, an even bigger joke character in Japan.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's only the West loves that guy.
I mean, he's such a meme.
Yeah, he is a meme, but, like, we love him for that. Because we love memes.
we do love memes here.
And that's part of why we love him.
But, I mean, I would be shocked if I ever saw Waluigi make it into Smash.
I would, like... You remember how giddy I got when they brought Lucas, right?
Sure.
Like...
But I don't
fucking
feel like...
Japan doesn't give a shit about Lucas. Oh, jeez, Rick.
I mean, you like Lucas, though, because he was already in a Smash game.
I do.
So, it wasn't, like, insanely far-fetched that he was coming back.
Very true.
Waluigi's never been a character
Neither
in a
is
Smash game.
Simon Belmont, but they made him a character.
Yeah, that one was interesting. That wasn't... But he is the, like, face of an entire franchise.
He is the entire franchise.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I think we can open up shit going this way. But yeah. But we have all these fucking ghost characters that are just like reskins of others. Pichu being an example of one that's actually worse. And we still don't get Waluigi.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, hello there.
Yeah.
Hey, girl. Where you going with a booty like that?
My God.
Look at how it just dangles and shakes. Look at how he's like just made of other creatures, like a Cronenberg. Oh,
Cronenberg?
Cronenberg.
I don't know what that is.
Nobody really does.
Oh, he wants you.
He wants me.
He wants your body.
I know he does. He wouldn't be looking at me like that if he wasn't. No, but these things are fucking gross.
Yeah, they are. No, he had a leg.
He has a leg for an ass.
For an ass. Truly disturbing.
Yeah. I think his leg is just made out of other legs.
Ew. No bueno.
I'm pretty sure there's like a snake head in there. Yep. There's a funny fan-made song called Waluigi, and it laments how Waluigi is not a playable character in the next Smash game.
Man.
Oh, hey, let's actually go somewhere.
I mean, Waluigi has just never really been a character. I mean, he's only in, like...
Yeah, okay, that's where that goes.
He's only in, like, 2-player games, where, like, Wario needs a buddy.
That's actually why Waluigi was made, is so that he could have a buddy in Mario Tennis.
Yeah, exactly.
And yet, I always pick him, no matter what Mario Party game we're in.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
I'm not. They always put him in every Mario Party game.
They do. He's a character. But, I mean, no one's angry that we're not playing as Toad. Toad actually has his own game. Captain Toad.
Waluigi doesn't have his own game.
Exactly.
And I'm hurt.
But people aren't mad that Captain Toad doesn't have a slot in Smash.
Well, Peach uses him as a weapon, and he actually kind of is in Smash now. So, you know, like the Pokemon trainers, like you push a button and you're able to, like, bring out different Pokemon?
Yeah.
They kind of did that with Peach and Toad.
Oh.
That doesn't neglect your argument, but
I'm
just throwing that out there.
I'm just surprised that people are actually angry that Waluigi is not.
I'm actually upset.
Like, that seems weird.
Like we've been wanting him since Melee.
Have people been really wanting him?
Yes.
I mean, I guess. Sure, maybe.
I thought the camera was like glitchy for a second.
I mean, Link is in every single one, so I'm good.
Yeah, they changed his Smash and shit.
They did. They actually swapped his Smash with Princess Zelda.
Yeah. It's really weird.
It is weird. Like, that was an odd decision. Like, why?
And then we didn't get the Zelda with the booty.
You did not get the Zelda with the booty.
That's my favorite Zelda.
You got,
We got that
Link
fucking...
Between Worlds
We
Zelda.
got that flat-chested 12-year-old.
Damn. Wow, all the shade. No, you did not get English-British Zelda.
I'm okay with her accent. I know that a lot of people aren't.
I'm not.
But I'm okay with it.
I'm not okay with her accent. I'm angry that that's the direction that they went in. She sounds very matronly to me.
Matron.
Like, she sounds older than she should.
Ah, gotcha.
Like,
look at that sequin.
ooh, sequin.
Sequin. I got a sequin. I gotcha. I like her mannerisms, though. Like how she does a little scoot.
Yeah.
But mannerisms can only go so far.
She sounds too old to me.
I gotcha. But this Zelda they put in the game, she's too young, man. It's not how God intended it.
Oh, Jesus. It's not how, highly intended.
Remember when she became a god? Are you fucking for real right now?
Wow, that's unfortunate.
It clipped through the map.
Sure did.
Just so it wouldn't have to be killed by my squad.
Wow. So much
What
for
a
that.
dick.
Speaking of dicks.
I was even gonna say, what even is that? Give me that leg, girl.
Oh no, that's a whole new meaning now.
Beast cutter is best cutter.
That thing is so creepy looking.
Yeah, it's disgusting. We can actually upgrade this.
Truly, the leg out the butt is the thing that.
Is that what bugs you the most about it? Okay. Oh, it's beautiful.
Oh gosh.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Let's put our serious faces on.
We're putting on serious faces. Ooh,
Yeah.
boy, oh boy, oh boy, in trouble.
Let's step into
it's
the
a
bath. Mm-hmm. There we go.
It's a very.
A thought just came to me.
What?
You know, like, fucking in the last Airbender show, when, like, there's a baby about to happen.
When there is a baby about to happen.
When, like, they're taking the pregnant family across.
I had to think about it for, like, 1 second.
And
then,
like,
yeah.
Katara has helped birth the wee babes. Knows how to do shit.
Yeah.
And, like, she says she needs hot water. Why is that a thing? Why is the hot water necessary? And, like, I've seen it, like, before with, like, other things, not just Airbender, but why is hot water necessary for the birthing process? That's a thought that just came to me.
Well, to wash the baby, I feel like is the obvious one.
Okay.
But
does it have to be hot?
Well, yes, kind of. It does need to be warm. Just because the baby came from a very warm place.
It did come from body temperature.
So if it was cold water, it might shock the baby.
Make it very disgruntled.
Yeah. I mean, this is something that's really hard to test, but there's like philosophies on what the best way to deliver a baby is.
Right.
And one of those ways is actually like in water, because the baby was originally in water.
Right.
So.
Yeah.
But yeah, you would want to make it warm because it just came from a warm place. It doesn't want to be cold. Like, fuck you.
Right. I mean, like, the air is significantly colder than the WOM, which is probably why they come out crying.
It's one of the reasons, yeah. They're not too pleased about their...
They're pretty pissed off about it. Oh, jeez, Rick.
I mean, they had a pretty good setup in there. And God, this place is reminding me of Inside Out. There's just deformed shit everywhere.
Oh, well, it's probably because everything else is Inside Out.
Like, conglomerations of...
Now, are we talking about
parts.
the indie game or the Disney Pixar film?
Oh, the indie game.
Okay.
The Pixar thing is just inside. I know, confusing, but, you know.
Yeah, no, that movie's called Inside Out.
Is it called Inside
It
Out?
is.
Is it?
Yeah, with all the emojis.
Oh, I thought it was just called Inside.
You thought it correctly.
Well, you know what? My bad.
In Japan, it's called Inside Head.
Okay. I mean, I would like to think it probably sounds better than...
It's pronounced Inside Headu.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's got like an Englishy title.
Mm. Well.
But they're kind of a literal people.
Right.
Like, they have a holiday that's called Flower Smelling.
Yeah.
Been translated.
Gotcha.
Not too much about the flowery BS, then, like, you look at their poetry and, like, a lot of that, like, haiku was made by the Japanese, and it's like, you can understand why when it's like they mean literal shit. Like, they're not using flowery language. Like, that's not something that they really gravitate towards.
Nah.
So, like, their poetry consists of, like, writing intelligently and thematically.
Yeah.
And, of course, that's a generalization. Obviously, that's not true. with everything.
I
went this way.
I guess I would describe it that their poetry is a lot more philosophical than than it
flower.
is. I don't know if flowery is the right word, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Like, it's not meant to really invoke emotion as much as it is to invoke thought.
Gotcha. Not as expressive.
Yeah, sure. You know, I don't really know what the right word is for it. But
You can't really say it any way without sounding kind of like a dick. But,
right? Like, without sounding like one is,
yeah, one is not better than the other.
No.
You could fucking mix the two.
I don't like poetry in general, so...
You know what? Not many people do. And that's probably because we don't really teach it in a positive way in the school.
I guess. I mean, I was taught poetry. I would just never gravitated towards it. Like, I don't like this.
Yeah. Because we're not really taught it in an interesting way.
I guess so.
I mean, that could be true for most things. That why, like, most people don't like is not taught in an interesting way. But if you learn it interestingly, then you might gravitate towards it more.
But, I mean, also another thing is I've only really been exposed to American poetry.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't really like American poetry.
Western poetry might be like a better term for it, just because it is derived from the Anglo-Saxon traditions.
Well, like, poetry from, like, England is different from American poetry, though.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And usually, like, in school, you're taught the poetry of the country that you live in.
Mm-hmm. I'm thinking of, like, American poetry, and all I can think of is, like, slam poetry. Like, you know,
Oh, no!
you've got the fucking beret.
Oh, no,
and,
no.
like, you're on a stool in a nightclub.
Oh, no.
And everybody's, like, silent.
I gotcha. No,
Yeah.
that's not what I was... Oh, my God.
Man. Oh, jeez, Rick. Okay. Alright. We're going forward.
Right?
Fuck it. Oh, my God, it's still following me.
No, the main person that comes to mind when I think of American poetry is Sylvia Plath.
Plath.
Yeah.
I don't think I know that name.
She's a big name. She's very, like, hidden meaning and what does the poetry really mean? And it's like...
Gotcha.
It's, like, super depressing poetry as well.
It's the best kind. Okay, now I remember where I am.
But, like...
That is that what you were thinking about during that long pause of silence? Fuck. Oh my God, I'm alive.
You are. Don't fuck it up. There you go.
Hey. Yeah.
So where are we exactly?
So remember that place where the fucking asshole. Remember that place where we got the tinnitus and there was a bunch of wild dogs and like
yeah.
There were the pigs. That's this area now.
But like what happened?
The night progressed. The moon got closer.
You know, that didn't really explain why there's leg and head monsters.
Everybody's just a little bit crazier now. Did I?
A little bit crazier?
A little bit.
Okay, there was dogs and pigs here before.
Yeah.
And now there's leg and skull monsters.
Yeah.
I mean...
Or were they always here?
Not
sister?
only that, but these head monsters are, like, in a crate.
Yeah, of course. Where else would they be?
And they have, like, their skull and arm
Am I
monsters.
going the right way? Do I know where I am? Yeah. God, okay, there's so many things on the screen that I'm actually getting lag, and it's pissing me the fuck off.
That sucks.
Like, I can feel it in the controller.
Too many skulls. Too many arms.
And not
too many legs.
nearly enough. Okay, do I keep going this way? I do. Alright, there's an NPC helper over here. I just have to not... Are you fucking serious? There we go. Okay,
the ledge of...
The Ledge of Doom.
Yeah, the ledge of doom.
Item...
Are you sure there's a NPC?
Yeah, he's right there.
Oh, okay.
It's the same guy who helped us fight Dark Beast Parl.
Sure.
You have no idea what I'm talking about, do
No, not at all.
The furry skeleton with lightning.
Ah, yes.
Yeah. You know, how there's all these fucking items describing, you know, the bolts that come off the pelts of dark beasts.
No, you said it as though I remembered that name. which I totally don't.
You hurt me. You hurt me deep.
I remember the Dark Beast now, though.
Okay.
I didn't remember Paul. Like, who is this Paul person?
Parl.
Alright,
so this boss fight either goes really well for me or really bad for me. It's one of the two. I'm actually gonna put on some of these.
Okay.
Alright, now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, look at that moon.
Yes.
It's like close to the earth or something.
Man, it does look very nice up in the sky.
Oh yeah.
Like that purple.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's about to change real quick.
Contrasting on that red.
Mm-hmm. It's about to contrast real hard.
Yeah, you contrast that red.
Yeah.
The contrast, my favorite. And then everything changed.
Everything changed when the Sky Gina brought us what it...
No. I don't appreciate any of this, really. Just none of this. What is that? No. What? But that's like a bigger version of the things I already didn't like. She's like, no.
It's a boy.
No.
I had to say it like that.
Oh.
Yup.
God, I'm just like that's the realistic version of the Blob and Inside.
Right. Right. It's not Inside Out. I switched it up.
Yeah.
I remember now.
Yep. You've seen that game, right?
Yeah. We watched it together.
Okay.
All right. So I gotta like do this a certain way, otherwise this fight is hard, and hard fights are bad,
Okay.
and we don't like them.
Is this in sections? Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay. Like, cause you were hitting one part and then you started hitting another, so.
Yeah. His head is like fucking.
Did that seriously happen?
RNGesus, why you do this?
Wow.
It's because these bitches up here shoot fireballs at me.
Okay.
So I guess I gotta go up there, kill the fireball
them.
ladies.
Yeah.
And yeah. Do we want to call that a vid or?
Let me.
Yeah, let's find out what time it is. Time is it?
Yeah, we can call it a vid.
All right, we'll call that a vid. Go from there.
All right, you want to shake it off?
I do want to shake it off. No, I don't want to use the pebble.